Alright, welcome back. So what I have today here are two Lenovo Ultra docks. In all actuality, I believe this is the only one that's actually considered an Ultra dock because I don't believe they used the actual name for the docks at the time this was created. But needless to say, they do the exact same thing. I just figured I'd showcase some of the stuff that I use day to day. These right here honestly make it very easy for either my laptops to stay charged. As you can see here, the table, my drafting table, I have things like USB, I have connectors, all kinds of stuff wired into this, as well as lighting. I might show that to you guys one day. There's LEDs, there's also magnifying glasses and things like that. But I leave my docks very close to this. This dock I actually have another stand that I place it on, which is the reason why I don't have power running to it right now. But it's really handy to just be able to, throw my laptops down and then automatically charge them up, or I can leave them connected to whether it's a television or monitors or whatever, because a lot of these docks have a lot of additional ports that the laptops may not even have, or if they do, they don't have as many. So turning these two around, you can actually see kind of what I'm talking about here. Various ports to choose from. So if you want to start with, actually let's do this. We'll talk about the dock for the T470. Very big difference on the ports that are available on the dock, and then also the ports that are available on the laptop. So of course, if you turn the laptop around, you do see Ethernet. Don't even really use that. And then you actually have a USB port here. On the side, you have one more USB port. That's a PCMA card slot. That's your drive or your CD-ROM. SD card, and starts getting a little sparse. So you have some faster USBs here, and that's about it, versus what you have on this particular device. You got 6 USBs here, serial ports. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that you can actually connect to this and then just leave it in place. So then that way, when you come home and you actually want to use it, the only thing you really need to do is to pop your laptop down on it, and there you go, it's connected. If this were plugged in, it would actually show a green light here because it's actually going to start charging. The one thing that this dock didn't come with were keys. So, and what they're used for, so this dock actually has them, is let's say you wanted to actually lock your laptop to the dock. So let's say maybe you had it securely mounted somewhere, you didn't want somebody to take it. Yeah, you can turn the key and lock it. This one didn't come with it, but it was unlocked, so I'm fine with that. This one actually did. Both of these devices, and I'll grab the 250 just to kind of make a comparison here. So this is the X250. Once again, you can look at the ports. This is an ultra portable, so it's even more sparse on what you have available, and there's nothing back here. So really, what you have, two USB ports. You have an Ethernet cable, SD. I think this is a PCMA as well. Headphones, Kinnison locks on this side. That's about it. Display port, don't really use. Yeah. Oh, and then you also have your FireWire. I don't use that at all, so fairly useless. Once again, this allows me to connect way more stuff, right? Because I have so many more ports. I've got 6 USBs here, and these are of course your faster variants, the 3.0s. You have a display port if you want to use that, HDMI. I mean, there's a lot of different devices here that I can actually connect. So a lot of more opportunities to hook stuff up, and then once again, just leave it in place and leave it connected. So this is pretty straightforward too. Connects kind of the same way. The one thing that I do like about this dock versus that dock is there's a little groove here. So this actually kind of slots into it. And because I have the extended battery, I think that's one of the reasons why they put the groove there, was to accommodate the slice. I believe this was the 9 cell. So because it sticks out and it's not flush with the laptop, they built a dock around it. What did I pay for these? So, believe it or not, they were cheap as chips if you ask me. I believe I bought both of them around the same price actually, and because they don't really make these new, well, you know what, they might make this one new on the Lenovo website, probably would be a lot more. I didn't buy either one of these new. I bought both of them off of eBay. I paid right around 25 bucks a piece. Like I said, this one came with just the dock, but it also came with keys. This dock actually didn't come with keys, but the cool thing was it actually came with a charger. So over on the other side of the room, I actually had this on another stand that I use for this laptop, and it has its own charger. So I actually have two chargers, so I can just leave that one plugged in the wall. This one, on the other hand, I only have one charger for it, and I have it wired into my table. It's pretty easy to take this off if I need to go somewhere. But the great thing about the X250, if you're not familiar with the line, is the X series ThinkPads have a phenomenal battery life. So I mean, I can get probably, I think with the 9 cell, actually no, I think it's a 6 cell. So this 6 cell is total of 9 because you got 3 that are built into the laptop. I believe I can get approximately 14 hours of usage if I'm not doing anything too heavy. And plus, this is just an i3 processor. I'm not really doing a whole heck of a lot with it anyway. SSD, etc. But like I said, the docks were a great investment. Highly recommend you get them. And once again, you don't necessarily have to get ThinkPad docks. I'm pretty certain that whatever docks that actually work with your computer will probably provide the same functionality. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. Comments as well. Feel free to like, subscribe. Other than that, that's it. Signing out.